Hi YouTube page, my name is Jordan Wright with Omni Feed and Supply, and have you ever had this problem before? It's actually a pretty common problem. You're going out to your chicken coop and you're grabbing their eggs and they're breaking in your hand. You're washing them and you're breaking in your hand, maybe even cooking with them and they're breaking before you intend them to and getting in your food. And it's a frustrating problem, but it's actually a pretty common problem and an easy fix. So unfortunately, your chickens are calcium deficient and they require about 4 to 5 grams of calcium per day to stay healthy. And that chicken is using that calcium in their overall body health and overall health, but also they're using that extra calcium to create a hard shell. And if we're not getting that shell hard, then we need to free choice something that's going to add calcium to that diet. 2 options that you can buy from different stores or businesses, and a third option that you would be able to do at your home is something that we're going to talk about today. So oyster shells is probably the most common fix for that. That's what I personally use in my chickens, and then also what we sell at the store and pretty much everybody that I know uses. Those are going to be like a grayish or beige rock looking thing, and that's calcium. That's something that we can free choice into the chicken coop and improve the amount of calcium in their diet, which then is going to harden up the eggshells. Calcium carbonate is something that when you're making the chickens feed, of course you don't need a rock to be in the diet to look nice and not to float around in the chicken coop as a dust. You need something that's going to be efficient. So calcium carbonate's what you're going to use making the feed. So you're going to need to probably locate a feed manufacturer or your local granary to be able to buy a 50-pound bag of calcium carbonate. It's going to look like a white dust when you get it home and you open it up. You would free choice the calcium carbonate as well, just like you would the oyster shells. They're going to go to it as they need that extra calcium in their diet, and it's going to produce a harder eggshell. Something else that I've heard of people doing is actually collecting the eggs and collecting the eggshells. They are cleaning the eggshells out. Some people claim that they're actually putting them in the oven, smashing them all up, of course, putting them in the oven and baking them, drying them out, and then free choicing them back to the chickens. As long as they are getting more calcium, it really doesn't matter how they're getting that calcium. It's all going to increase the overall hardness and thickness of that egg. If we're giving them too much calcium, what we're going to find is speckles that then when we go and we run our hand over them, they're going to be rough and they're going to be on the eggshell and they're going to be calcium deposits. So that's a way that you can know, okay, so I took my problem that they were getting not enough calcium, I gave them more calcium, and now they're getting too much calcium. So now I can just back it down a little bit. The chicken feed's going to have, for layer feed, normally 3 to 4% calcium, but it's going to really depend on the breed of chickens that we have decided to raise and also what they're doing in their environment to how much calcium they actually need. So if you need to increase that calcium, you just simply need to go and free choice oyster shell, calcium carbonate, or maybe even feed back the eggshells to them once you've cleaned them and once you've ground them down into or crunched them up into more of a powder or more of a size that your chickens would be able to eat. What is your favorite way to supplement calcium into your chicken's diet? Well, I hope that you enjoyed the video and I hope that you learned something more about your chickens. Maybe you're having the problem with the soft eggshells and this video helped you out. If you'd like to, you can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.